All right, I start impromptu because that's how I roll. Boom. OBS, working. Error message, present. We're rolling. Don't worry. The show goes on, I guess. Click the okay. What?
You started watching at 6? Not 8.
What? No, I don't want this. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. We're rolling. This is going to be the test. Do you know why this is going to be the test? This is going to be the test because I tried to save this initially. What is it? MKV file. Doesn't work. I need to be saving this in MP4 format. This is critical. Mission critical. All right. We're going to be doing tier lists maker. I like ranking things. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Like restaurants. Restaurants. Food. Restaurants. I don't know how to spell. All right. This is what we're doing. We're doing this. Isn't this awesome? Hold on. How does this look on OBS? Don't judge me. I'm doing this in the moment. Yeah, it's all right. Okay, we doing this. This is our tiers. I don't know. I went on tier maker. This is what we got. A and W. This is a restaurant? Is A and W an actual restaurant? I need to know. I thought they were just root beer. No, it just, they're a restaurant. But what do they look like? What does it look like? It's just called A and W. Okay, so I'm going to be honest. I've never even been to one of these. So is it good? Is it not good? I have no idea. I'm going to just put it in the middle. Boom. Applebee's. Applebee's is good. Is it the best? No. You know, you go to an Applebee's, you might be a little bit down on yourself. You know, it's like, it might be a Friday, you know, there might be a game you want to watch, or, you know, hey, you know, let me take a couple of friends. You might have gotten here when you were a teenager. It's like, oh, your mom gave you $20. It's like, okay, let's go do something. You go to the mall, you walk around, boom, there's an Applebee's. And you sit down in the Applebee's, you know, you kind of touch around. The counter's a little bit sticky. That's the vibe. That's the experience when you walk into an Applebee's. So for that reason alone, I'm going to be putting Applebee's on the B tier. Is it good? Sure. Arbys. Now, I've heard a lot of things about Arbys. Some people say, oh, the sandwiches are terrible. I can't deal with Arbys. It's like the nastiest sandwich I've ever had. I tend to disagree. You know what? I might be like the person who has like the weird taste buds. I actually think Arby's is pretty good. I'm not saying it's the best sandwich I've ever had, but if you said, "Hey V, are you going to go to an Arby's or a McDonald's?" I'd say I'm going to an Arby's. So I'm going to put Arby's in the B tier. Baskin-Robbins. Baskin-Robbins is a good ice cream spot. You ever need something that's a good ice cream spot? You go to Baskin-Robbins. I think that there's a general gradation. So I think Baskin-Robbins is good. I don't see any like Cold Stone Creamery. I love Cold Stone Creamery. I don't know. It's here in California. I don't know if every place has a Cold Stone Creamery, but it's pretty good. So Baskin-Robbins, you go in there. They got ice cream, you know? Got a bunch of flavors. I'm a basic person. I like vanilla. Anything that has to do with like vanilla bean, vanilla ice, it's good. Chocolate is good as well. It just, chocolate I feel like saturates your taste buds too much. You eat it and you just go like, it's just too much. You know, it's overloaded with just the chocolatiness. The vanilla, I feel like it gives it a little bit more character. I'm knocking over my mic all over the place. Baskin Robbins, we're putting it in the A tier. I like the ice cream. It's good. I have no idea what this says. Row? I don't know. D tier immediately. Buffalo Wild Wings. Now let me tell you something about Buffalo Wild Wings. If I were stranded on an island and somebody said, "Oh my gosh, I just found you. You know, you must have been starving for weeks, maybe even months. Like, I got you some food. Here's Buffalo Wild Wings." I honestly think I would just die on that island. I just have that much self-respect for myself. Every time I've been into a Buffalo Wild Wings, one of three things has happened. Number one, the food tastes, and I'm telling taste-wise, it's just underdone. You bite into the wing, it's still like mushy and manufactured. Two, it takes anywhere from 1 to 2 business days for you to get your food. And 3, it is just immeasurably loud in a Buffalo Wild Wings that you can't hear yourself think. You can't hear like other people like in front of you, like just like screaming at you. You cannot hear those people. If I were at a Buffalo Wild Wings, if you said, "Hey, I will pay you to go to a Buffalo Wild Wings," I would starve to death.
No.
I would starve to death. Buffalo Wild Wings is a D. Is there an? Dude, can I add a tier? Wings. Can I add a tier? I need to add a tier. There needs to be like the hell tier. Like
you're saying, like no.
This needs. What is this? Did I just mess it up? No, I'm good, guys. All right. The terrible. I don't know what this is. Burger King. I like Burger King. Burger King has good burgers. They put a lot of mayo in their burgers. I don't know if anybody has noticed. You got a Burger King burger. You know where like this just says Burger King. Like this is the patty. This will be mayo. Like the Burger King, that'll just all be mayo. And then you have the other bun. I don't know what this is. That is what you're getting at Burger King.
I think it's a C tier.
I personally like Burger King. I think it belongs in the C tier. I agree. Raising Cane's Chicken. It's a good chicken place. I'm putting it in the A tier. Actually, no. We have Chick-fil-A. Wait, Carl's Jr. I have a story about Carl's Jr.
I've never been to Carl's Jr.
Now, let me tell you something about Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. might be a great place, but let me tell you something about my Carl's Jr. experience. When I was little, my uncle said, "All right, all you kids, like, let's go in the car. I'm taking you guys to Carl's Jr. for lunch." What we were doing, I have no idea. Okay, we're going to Carl's Jr. for lunch. Takes us in the car. We're on our way to a Carl's Jr. And by the way, it's not just called Carl's Jr. It's like Carl's Jr. and the green burrito. What is the green burrito? No idea. Get into a Carl's Jr. My uncle's like, "All right, I'll get you guys some sandwiches." I sit down. Whatever the sandwich was, I don't remember what it was, but all I remember was taking a bite and then immediately vomiting inside of a trash can. This is not fake. I vividly recall in a Carl's Jr. vomiting in a public trash can. That's how bad I must have perceived Carl's Jr. Hell tier. Chick-fil-A. Ooh, Chick-fil-A is very good. Very good. And of these fast food places, I'm struggling. It's definitely above a B tier. Now where you get into S and A, I have reservations. S is like truly creme de la creme. If you go to France, they start going like this. They go like Mamma mia. That's Italy. Anyways, Chick-fil-A. We're going to put in the S tier. I made my mind. Chili's. I have never been to a Chili's. If you have been to a Chili's, please seek help immediately. I'm here for you. If there's something in your mind, we can talk about it. No, I'm just kidding. Chili's might actually be like amazing. I've never been to Chili's, and I don't know what this means. I don't know if there's a way. I'm just leaving it. Could we leave it in the bank? We're leaving it in the bank. Chipotle. I like Chipotle. If you have the spicy sauce, like the soup, the red. I don't know what
The
they call it
red,
now.
like,
The
pepper
red
sauce.
pepper sauce.
Yeah, it's like some weird.
Are you going to be on the toilet for a while? Yes, you are. No question. Is it worth it? Yes, I do think it's worth it. For that reason, I'm putting Chipotle on the S tier.
That's. Wow. Okay.
Chili's, Church's Chicken. I've never been to a Church's Chicken. I think this is a Texas thing. It could be good. I don't know. Denny's. Let me tell you a story about Denny's. I went to Denny's as a kid, like Carl's Jr., but actually I didn't throw up after eating like the first bite. That's the only difference. After I would get my teeth cleaned, I would go to a Denny's because it would be in the morning and you're like, okay, all right, we're done. Why don't we go get something to eat? Dentist cleaning takes a while. You sit there, the guy drills in your teeth, it gets annoying, you get hungry, the anesthesia wears off, blah, blah, blah. Denny's. So you're at a Denny's, and what do you order at a Denny's? You order like, okay, I'm going to get like the classic, classic eggs and bacon, maybe some pancakes. It's okay. You get like a cup of coffee with it. I wasn't drinking coffee as a kid, but now if you put a gun to my head and you say, okay, what are you going to get at Denny's? I'm going to say, okay, fine, I'll get the eggs and bacon. Maybe I'll get some pancakes and a cup of coffee. Is it good? Absolutely not. So for that reason, it's going in the C tier. Domino's. Domino's is good. They used to be called Domino's Pizza. Then the CEO was like, well, now I'm going to be making more than just pizza. I'm going to be making other things. Like, nobody gets the other thing. Let's just be honest. If you are getting other things at Domino's, there's a couple things. You're either having like a really large party and like, maybe some of your friends just don't like pizza. Maybe you're trying to throw in some filler things like some wings or you just need help.
Or you're a lard ass.
For that reason, we are putting Domino's in the B tier. I like their pizza. Next, Dairy Queen. My brother had an obsession with Dairy Queen. I personally don't know why it's good. I think like the whole thing is like, hey, look, I have like the ice cream. Look, I can, joke's on you, gravity, just like flip it down and like nothing happens. That's how cold it is. I'm not so sure. It's just ice cream. It's not Baskin-Robbins. You go to a Baskin-Robbins, you're like, Baskin-Robbins ice cream. You got all the flavors. Dairy Queen, you got the shakes, some things that are good, but it's not like that experience as like a kid. I feel like if you have a good kid childhood, you remember like a hot day, your mom's or your dad's like, okay, let's go get some ice cream. You're going to go to Baskin-Robbins. There's like a million of these. You're not going to go to Dairy Queen. If you like you go on Dairy Queen when you're on a road trip.
But doesn't Dairy Queen do like also other things other than ice cream?
They may have like burgers, but dude, it's like Dairy Queen, dairy, like ice cream.
It's a D tier.
D tier. El Pollo Loco. If you've never had El Pollo Loco, you might be just judging it because you're racist. No, I'm just kidding. El Pollo Loco is a very good restaurant. I like it for a couple reasons. First, it's got decent Mexican food. Second, it's got really healthy food if you are like low carb or like protein. You got to build these muscles. It's got good stuff. For that reason, I'm putting El Pollo Loco in the B tier. Five Guys. Ooh, Five Guys is an experience. Now, there's other things on here that I think are better than Five Guys. Oh, he doesn't like Five Guys. It's not on the S tier. This person needs to be put in front of a firing squad immediately. No. I think Five Guys is good. I think it's going in the A tier. And I'm putting In-N-Out immediately on the S tier. Judge me. I don't care. Genghis Grill is an OP. I just saw this. I don't know what Freebirds are, and I don't know what Fuzzy's Taco Shop is. Forgive me. Sue me. Genghis Grill. I have been to a Genghis Grill. If you know what a Genghis Grill is, you are elite. Immediately, please pat yourself on the back. You are part of the 1%. Genghis Grill is a good experience. I went to a Genghis Grill in a mall. I was hungry. I was looking at a bunch of things. It's Subway and McDonald's and whatever. And then I look and I look at the sign and I do a double take, like Genghis Grill. Like, what is a Genghis Grill?
What is that, Asian food?
It's like they have this big, it's like Mongolian food. They got like this big like pan and they just cook a bunch of stuff for you and you can kind of pack it as you will. I think that's what a Genghis Grill is. We're going to just cheat a little bit. We're going to go to Genghis Grill. Am I spelling this right? Grill. Genghis Grill images. Yeah. Yeah, they got it's like this. Right? They put it in. It has like a bowl. This is a Genghis Grill.
Yeah, it looks bomb.
This, my friends, is an S tier. If there was an S tier. Like when you go to a mall and you have like all of this thing and then you have a Genghis Grill, it's like, dude, this is something you would like. It's like borderline like if you're like a teenager, it's like a date spot, like, oh, let's go to the Genghis Grill. It's like bomb. All these other ones you kind of get like throughout the week, but like Genghis Grill, like, we're going to a Genghis Grill. It's like it's up there. IHOP. I'm putting IHOP in the S tier only because my grandfather always gets into fights at IHOP, and it's just such a childhood memory. I guess the pancakes are okay. Jack in the Box is a B tier. It is the definition of a B tier because it's just you go, you get stuff. It's good. It's all right. Yes, I am putting it in the same tier as Arby's. In fact, I actually like Arby's better than Jack in the Box, but of the tiers of things here, this is what I'm doing.
Wait, if you go to these settings, can you like change something?
I can change the color.
Add a row above, add a row below.
Oh. Whoa. Oh, interesting. You guys, I don't read very well. Can I move this row? Ooh, we're moving it. Move. The hell tier. We're going to call this hell tier. Oh, this is where you get banished if you are just absolutely disgusting. Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't know what else. Should probably put do not disturb on. All right. What else are we doing? Jersey Mike's, A tier. Only reason why Jersey Mike's is an A tier is because there's just something with like when you get like the vinegar in the sandwich, it just hits different with like the lettuce. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go get it. Jimmy John's.
That's like a D tier. It's not as good as Jersey Mike's other Subway. Like it's just like
Jimmy John's is like a
cold sandwich.
It's like they used to do free Jimmy John's in my college. Some guy was just giving Jimmy John's sandwiches. And he's like, please take them from me. They're good. Please don't get me wrong. Jimmy John's sandwiches are good. I think it's better than Subway. I think it's a decent sandwich. But would you, with all of these other players in the NFL of food groups, say, is Jimmy John's a competitor? No, I don't think it is. Is it the worst person on this field? Probably not. So I'm putting Jimmy John's on the C tier. Joe's Crab Shack. It's hilarious. I'm putting it in the C tier. It just sounds funny. No, it's all right, I guess.
You've been there?
Yeah, I've been there. KFC. Colonel Sanders. This man over here. I don't know what the deal with Colonel Sanders is. He is and I don't know why KFC has such an obsession with this man. Did this man make KFC? I'm assuming he did. There's just something about this look that just looks very sinister about this man. Like, this guy just does not do KFC. This guy might also be a drug dealer. That's my first thought. He's a front for something. Like, what else is KFC up to? I don't like their chicken very much. I'm putting it in the D tier. Little Caesars, more like Little Seizures. That joke has already been made. Little Caesars is okay. I'm putting it in the D tier. Long John Silver's.
Bro, why you do Little Caesars like that?
Dude, Little Caesars sucks.
No, bro. Like, at least with some more respect.
Okay,
like, put it in the
all
C
right.
tier.
No. I will defend this. I went to a Little Caesars once, all right? audience. Picture me, a man like me, going into a Little Caesars. And I ask for one uno pizza. All right? They fumble around a little bit. They're like, okay, we'll get you your pizza. They give me the pizza. It's all mushy. You touch the dough. The dough and the crust has to have some sort of texture. It was almost like a Lunchable pizza. Like somebody had microwaved the Lunchable pizza, and like, how you microwave bread and it gets all like soggy initially, and then you like wait 10 minutes and it gets a little bit firmer. That's what the Little Caesars pizza tasted like. It just looked. Somebody had dunked it into a swimming pool, like baptized the pizza, submerged it into the swimming pool, and then brought it up. And it's like, okay, here you go. No, not doing it. Long John Silver's, I've never been to a Long John Silver's. I've heard mixed reviews about Long John Silver's. It is staying in the unreviewed tier. McDonald's, corporate giant. It's going in the C tier. It's good. Do they have good items? Yes. Their fries used to be absolutely amazing. What happened to their fries? They changed the ingredients. They no longer used beef fat for their fries. Did you know that?
Dude, I did not know that.
They changed it. Their fries used to be more addicting than Schedule 1 drugs. I'm telling you. Their fries used to be drugs. It was addicting. So you would eat their fries and you're like, damn, this is good. Now I eat their fries and it's like, what happened to the old days? Did they just change the recipe to just make more of these things? I used to look forward to McDonald's fries. Now it's just something's a little off. Olive Garden is immediately an S tier item because Olive Garden is like a fancy place, but it's not. Olive Garden is a place that has all you can eat stuff. Their soups are great. It's unlimited. If you are starving, please go to an Olive Garden immediately. Have a friend take you to an Olive Garden and just go to town. Please, just eat everything. It's good. It's decent. Is it the best Italian, creme de la creme, traditional Italian stuff? Absolutely not.
I think you have to demote that to an A tier. Is it the most superior?
It is superior.
Everything there tasted?
In fact, just to prove my point, I'm putting IHOP into the A tier. You forced my hand. You like what you did? You forced my hand. I had IHOP sitting on the S tier.
Maybe a max A tier.
Panda Express. So I think there's this thing in my family where all the women like Panda Express and they just completely hype it up. This must be a genetic thing. If you are a scientist out there, please do a published article on Panda Express. I want to know why some people like it and some people don't. I particularly used to like Panda Express. I don't now. I don't particularly like it. Maybe I've just seen it all. I know that they're going to just dunk some sort of weird meat in sugar and call it a day. That's the Panda Express. Is it good? If you like that stuff, sure. You asking me now, would you like Panda Express? I'm going to have to put it in the D tier. I hate to do this. Papa John's. Oh, the memes. Papa John's. Where do we put Papa John's? Papa Bless. I never had Papa John's pizza. I'm going to be honest with you. I cannot fairly review this. I think this is P.F. Chang's. P.F. Chang's is good. I've been to a P.F. Chang's. I've seen business people, grown men in suits, have business meetings at P.F. Chang's. Why they would do that as a suitable place to conduct business, I don't know. C tier. Pizza Hut.
Dude,
More like pizza butt hell tier.
No, bro, no. What?
I've banished it.
Why
it
though?
Has been done.
What is wrong with it?
If you have problems with Pizza Hut, please feel free to email me. We can talk about it more. Pluckers. Weird name. I can see a lot of ways people would butcher that and call it something that it's not, like a profanity. But I've never been there. Popeyes, I had Popeyes once to try their, when they were competing with Chick-fil-A back in, the meme wars of 2019, was it? Where they were having, the sandwich thing. And, they lost the sandwich or they ran out and people were like, we're going to tear you down. People are destroying Popeyes establishments, literally vandalizing it to get these sandwiches. It's not very good. I'm going to be honest with you people. B tier. Quiznos. Oh my gosh. Quiznos is an A tier. Do Quiznos still exist? Do Quiznos still exist? There used to be a Quiznos where I lived, and they're great. They're great. I think they're kind of going out of business. They used to be head and head with Subway. Now you can't find them. I think they're dropping like flies. It's like an endangered restaurant. Like if you see a Quiznos in the wild, like they're protected. Like it is. Is this an endangered animal? Like be careful because if you sneeze on it or something, it might just close. I don't even know anymore. So Quiznos is good. I'm going to be putting Quiznos in the A tier. They had great, and when you toasted it, they had like OG toasting. It's like they had this like honey mustard that was like really, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Just like really, it just was good. It was really good. Red Lobster. I've been to a Red Lobster. They're good. But it's not that good. It's a C. It's a C tier. I kind of like it. Sonic, disgusting. D tier. Steak and Shake, never been. Subway. I grew up on Subway. Yes, I did grow up on those yoga mat, disgusting ass breads. I did. Dude, I honestly did.
But you didn't get it toasted.
Everybody did. I got it toasted. I didn't get it toasted. I've done it all at Subway. Subway is a staple. It is good. It's a B item. Taco Bell. I've only been to Taco Bell after exams. And I sometimes have gone to Taco Bell as a sort of relaxant, if you will.
I think Taco Bell kind of serves as like that consistent place. Hey,
if you are
just want,
constipated,
like, shitty tacos,
if you are constipated, it's a motility agent, if you will, with your poop. Not to be profane.
You get like 10 tacos and you just eat it all.
Is binge worthy?
Yeah, like you binge on it, but
you feel the toilet afterwards. Got a place in my heart, C tier. Bueno Taco, never been. Taco Cab, never been. Waffle House, never been. Wendy's, I have been. Wendy's, I did not put, I'm sorry, Wendy's. I did not mean to put you in the hell tier, but now it's just kind of funny. No. We should do justice to Wendy's. D tier. Which. I've had Which. They got good deals on sandwiches. Is it as good as Subway? No. Is it as good as Taco Bell? No. Is it as good as Wendy's? Maybe. D tier. Wingstop. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Whataburger is a good burger. It's going in the B tier. White Castle.
I heard that was pretty good.
I've had their like frozen stuff. I've never actually been to a White Castle. I mean, it's okay. I don't like the onions they put in their... Did they put onions in their... I feel like they put onions.
There's such a Whataburger.
White Castle burgers, frozen, have onions. I don't know why I remember this. Yes! They got a whole lot of onions. Why is that? Is it because they want to fill in all that stuff with onions? I just remember eating one of these guys, and it just like onions. Onions everywhere. Onions. Why? I don't know. White Castle? Are we having problems here? We might be. White Castle? D tier. Wingstop. I've been to a Wingstop. Did I want to go to a Wingstop? No. Was I really hungry and had to go to a Wingstop? It was like a hunger emergency. Yes, very much so. For that reason, Wingstop is going in the C tier. All right, and I think that just about wraps it up. This is, of course, the law, so everything that has been said here is going to be in the law. Like, if you disagree with this after this video, you might actually go to jail. I'm not... I told you so. But no, all jokes aside, thanks everybody for tuning in and listening. Sorry if you accidentally tuned in and listened to this and you hated it. Joke's on me there. But yeah, I like reviewing things. I like talking about this stuff. I feel like I got some funny stories with this. But yeah, all right. OBS time. Oh, can I like quit OBS here? I can. What a world.